Welcome to Rod's Tree Tours of the University of Nevada, Reno Arboretum. My name is Rod Hollenby, aka the Tree Hunter. I am the host for this tour. This is the Around Thompson and Frandsen Buildings tree tour. It starts at the northeast corner of the Thompson building and goes clockwise around the Frandsen Humanities Building in Thompson, visiting some trees on the west side of Ross Hall and Jones Center, as well as the east side of the Jott Travis building. It ends in the open area between Jott Travis and Frandsen. There is a pause of 2 seconds after each tree to let you get to the next tree. But if you haven't yet reached the tree, or if you need a little extra time to locate or contemplate it, please press pause until you are ready, then press play. Okay, let's get started. The tall, narrow conifer at the corner of the building at number 1 on the map is Bosnian Pine, scientific name Pinus eldreckii, variety Leucodermis, planted 1991, native to Bosnia and surrounding countries. It looks similar to the much more commonly planted Austrian pine, scientific name Pinus nigra, but it is narrower and has a rounded crown. The 4 small trees next to the pine at number 2 on the map are Washington Hawthorn, scientific name Crataegus phanopyrum, planted 1990, native to the eastern and midwestern U.S. Of the 5 kinds of hawthorn planted on campus, it is the only one that has thorns. Nasty, 1-inch ones. Its fall color is orange-red in good years. Please press pause and cross the sidewalk to the corner of Ross Hall. When you get to the tall, thin conifer at number 3, press play. This is Eastern Arborvitae, scientific name Thuja occidentalis. It is native to eastern North America and is valued because it is columnar and is an evergreen tree with small, inconspicuous cones. These trees are often planted between buildings and sidewalks, and landscape architects use them to visually soften building corners. These trees are found in many of the tree tours on the south side of the campus. The 6 trees on the west side of this building at number 4, with numerous small dark pine cones and a darkish bark, are black or European alder, scientific name Alnus glutinosa, a European native popular when these trees were planted, probably in 1956 when this building was constructed. Black alder is uncommonly planted now and has been supplanted by white alder, scientific name Aldus rhombifolia, a U.S. native that has lighter colored bark and not so many cones. The Around Reynolds Journalism tree tour features them side by side. The middle tree is the current Nevada State champion. Please press pause and cross the sidewalk. Between the Thompson and Frandsen Humanities buildings, past a standalone black alder at number 5, is a group of 4 large trees with light-colored, mottled green and white bark. Press play. These are London Planetree, scientific name Platanus x acerifolia. This offspring of American plane tree and Oriental plane tree was discovered in London in 1683. Since then, it has become the dominant plane tree or sycamore in both Europe and North America because it grows rapidly to a large size, yet can be shaped because it is a resilient tree for cityscapes. It is identifiable by its maple-like leaves and its fruit of 2 beige balls hanging on the tree. Past the London plane trees at number 6 in front of Frandsen are 2 large silver conifers, Colorado blue spruce, scientific name Picea pungens, planted 1917. Native to the northern Rocky Mountains, this tree grows quite well in Reno. Its blue-gray foliage makes it a desirable accent tree. Older trees like these are not pyramidal in shape like younger ones. The small tree a few feet ahead at number 7 is Japanese maple, scientific name Acer palmatum, planted 1989, native to Japan, China, and Korea. It hybridizes readily, and there are hundreds of cultivars available. It has the pointed, palm-shaped leaves typical of maples. It is sought after because it stays small, grows slowly, and has a controlled form. That's a major element of Japanese gardens. It is best planted to the east or north in Reno. Cross the large paver sidewalk to Ross Hall. The small conifer with numerous limbs at number 8 is Mugo Pine, scientific name Pinus mugo, native to mountains in Central and Southern Europe. It is usually considered a tree shrub, that is, a plant that can have either a tree or shrub form, but over time it can grow to tree size. It has 1-inch cones. A few feet farther, at the corner of Ross Hall at number 9, is a tree with small maple-like leaves. This is Purpleblow maple, scientific name Acer truncatum, native to northeastern Asia. This small maple turns yellow-orange in a good year. This particular tree is the Nevada State champion. Proceed past the door of Jones to 2 small upright trees in a planter bed at number 10. These are Chanticleer Pear, scientific name Pyrus caleriana chanticleer. This is one of 4 cultivars of calorie or flowering pear present on campus. It is the most popular one at nurseries nowadays because it is spear-shaped and has a columnar form. Cross the paver sidewalk again toward the corner of Frandsen. To the left of another Colorado blue spruce are 2 small trees. The one on the right at number 11 is Japanese flowering cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata. Native to Japan, China, and Korea, this is one of about a gazillion cultivars, with finely toothed leaves and a profusion of white or pink 1-inch flowers. It has blush fall color. The similar-sized tree to its left at number 12 is Crabapple, scientific name Malus sp. A tree whose origin is unclear because it has been cultivated since antiquity. It has remained popular because it stays small, has an open form, and is loaded with flowers in April. Crabapple flowers may be red, pink, or white. This tree's flowers are dark pink. On the other side of the narrow paver bed, at number 13, are 2 trees with shaggy yellow bark. These are River Birch, scientific name Betula nigra, planted in 2000 as part of the Heddich Garden, native to stream banks and other wet areas of the eastern U.S. This species seems to be more resistant to pests than other birches. The small tree between the river birches and the wide sidewalk between Frandsen and Clark at number 14 is Shogetsu flowering cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata shogetsu, also planted in 2000. This is a cultivar of Japanese flowering cherry with blush pink flowers which fade to white and 30 petals. The small tree a few feet toward the lake at number 15 on the south side of Frandsen is another cultivar of Japanese flowering cherry, Mount Fuji Cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata shirotai, planted 2014, with fragrant white semi-double flowers. Please press pause and turn right at the end of the building and go up the steps between Frandsen and the Overlook, my favorite shortcut on campus. Press play. The 3 small trees flanking the sidewalk at number 16 are Aristocrat Pear, scientific name Pyrus caleriana aristocrat, another calorie pear cultivar. They have a more open shape than the Chanticleer pears at number 10. Please press pause and turn left at the end of the sidewalk until you reach a small tree shrub with contorted branches at number 17, then press play. This is Harry Lauder's Walkingstick, scientific name Corylus avellana contorta, planted 1990. It was discovered in a hedgerow in 1863 and has been a favorite accent plant ever since. This very slow-growing tree could grow to 10 feet tall, but it's going to take a while. Continue along the planter bed for a few feet to the pyramidal conifer at number 18. It is dwarf Alberta spruce, scientific name Picea glauca conica, planted 1985. It was found in Alberta, of course, in 1904. Its conical shape and very regular form make it popular as a formal accent tree. However, because the foliage is so dense that not much light can penetrate to the inside of the tree, all needles are on the surface. Spider mites, which like dry conditions, like to attack this tree. So many dwarf Alberta spruces have brown areas which will never heal. Continue past the door of Jot Travis to two white-barked trees at number 19. These are European white birch, scientific name Betula pendula, native to Europe. This tree species is so cold-hardy that it frequently is the last tree at the northern European tree line. It is popularly planted in Reno. However, there has been an epidemic of birch tree deaths here over the last 20 years because of the bronze birch borer, which attacks stressed trees. The stress is often caused by lack of water in the leafless months. Please press pause and walk toward the 3 trees next to the grassy area. When you get there, press play. The tree on the left at number 20 is Kobus Magnolia, scientific name Magnolia kobus. A native of Japan, it has 6 to 9 thin petals and was introduced in 1865. Because magnolia flowers are so beautiful, plant breeders have developed hundreds of cultivars from the many species in this genus. Kobus Magnolia is also encountered on the Jimmy's Garden tree tour. The lower, multi-limbed tree on the right at number 21 is Star Magnolia, scientific name Magnolia stellata. It is native to Japan and was introduced to the trade in 1862. It is quite popular because of its abundant white flowers about 4 inches across with 12 to 18 long thin petals. A really nice specimen is featured on the Hilliard Plaza tree tour. This Star Magnolia is a tree shrub like the Mugo Pine at number 8. A few feet behind the 2 magnolias at number 22 is Freeman Maple, scientific name Acer X Freemani, planted 2016. It is a hybrid of silver maple, scientific name Acer saccharinum, and red maple, scientific name Acer rubrum. This tree is possibly the most planted maple in the last few years because it has few problems and because it has orange-red fall color. This concludes the Around Thompson and Frandsen Buildings tree tour. Thank you for joining me on this tour. If you would like to support the Arboretum, please see the options on the Donate link on the UNR Arboretum website.